everyone. This is Mistress Tony, and I just wanted to do a little war recap between Fat Cats and AnduneWar. I'm probably totally messing that up, but I apologize. This was our first CWL Light League War, week 1, and I'm glad we got it started off with a victory against a veteran, especially. We were on alt list. We've been trying to progressively get better amongst ourselves, and I feel like right now Fat Cats is better than it's ever been, and we're going to continue to keep growing, keep getting better, keep having fun with each other, because that's pretty important in COC these days. So, just wanted to give a shout out to all my Cats family. Just this past weekend has been one of the best, just coming together as clans, as a family, supporting each other, and just having a lot of fun. Being silly at the same time and just really enjoying the game. I loved it. So, our hard work paid off. And let's just get into some attacks. Okay. First off, they unfortunately couldn't 2-star 11. They did 3-star one of our Town Hall 10s. On their side, we 2-starred both their 11s. Got a couple 11 dips on some 10s. I don't think we had a 10v10 3-star. I'm pretty sure we didn't. Both sides had a couple Town Hall 9 bases that they struggled with, so they dipped a little bit. But let's get to it. There were a lot of great attacks. So this first one is Light DC going in on Zircon. I believe he's going to do a Go Bolo. So here he goes, starting his funnel. Getting that Tesla farm out of the way right off the bat. Well, not quite Tesla farm, just a couple. And I love how Light DC shows that even if you have lighter heroes, you can still kick some ass in a base with, level 3 expos and slightly higher heroes and so on. Just have to do some great planning. So Lava Hound in the CC, his bowlers, his queen, kind of hanging behind. Golem's tripping a giant bomb here in just a second. Very nice. Pops, but it's no problem. His queen's gonna clean it up along with some poison. And here he goes with flight. Starting to drop his loons. He's still got a golem that's going to tank for the enemy archer queen up here. Providing no problem for his to take her out. And even though he had a couple bowlers lag behind, it's only helping with cleanup. So let's just speed things up a little bit here. And there you go, another 3-star. Okay, so our next attack is going to be by Pawan. I apologize for mispronouncing any names because I will mispronounce quite a few. He's in on 19, Nate, and he's going to do a TDH, which, if you're not familiar with, is a attack made popular by Snip Attacks by a guy I believe named the Dark Horse in War of Wales. So here he goes. He sets his king down to start a funnel along the outside with a few wizards. He's going to get this enemy king here. He had a baby drag and a little up top, so this queen's in the base. Has some healers. She's going for her charge. Have a hound, and usually hounds are big time sink, but he's going to drop his rage just to get it knocked out a little bit quicker. Has the poison down right when the hound's about to pop, which is always a great idea just to start taking out those pups right off the bat. And he drops a couple minions just to help the queen out for the straggler pups. Okay, so he starts sending a couple minions on some trash buildings. She gets this second air defense down. And here he goes. He starts out with his hounds targeting down low. And you see they're tanking for the enemy archer queen. He's tossing down a bunch of minions along that side. Has a poison for the queen to slow her down. Loons in the area are going to damage her a little bit, not too much. And she's running around the base a little bit, but there the loons go. They've knocked her out. So he still has this last air defense. The hound's already gone, but it's no problem. And his queen is still chilling the whole time. She's just still taking stuff out. She got great value out of her charge. And I'll speed this up here for the trash buildings. But we know how this is going to end, right? Awesome work. Okay. So our next attack is by Rebel Jr. And I love this just because this old school attack, this is one of the basic attacks you learn when you become a Town Hall 9. And people try to make some attacks just like, I said this after showing the TDH, but really, sometimes the attacks don't need to be so difficult. Sometimes it's great to just get back to the basics. So he's going to do a go-ho. And hogs right now, they totally, everybody's like, oh, loons are OP. But if you have to remember, we got another hog level a while back that you can bring in your CC, and the giant bombs were nerfed a little bit. So here he is, setting up his funnel. Just basic funnel, couple golems, drop some poison. Trying to get those royals to walk over in that poison. And here he goes. He sets off his stronger hogs first, and he starts surgically deploying all his other hogs. Spring traps are still the bitch that they always are, but that's okay. And down there, his queens just took out the enemy barbarian king. And he's just patiently deploying. He's starting to drop some cleanup troops. And it's as simple as that. We really forget how useful some of the more basic attacks are. Great job, Rebel. Awesome work. Okay, so now back to a more complicated attack. is Brute going in on number 12. He's going to do an HP, or HB, whatever however you like to say it. He's got a couple of Valks here to help him out. So here he goes, started using a couple P.E.K.K.A.s. Has healers on it. He's added the Valks just to help them out a little bit, take out this queen quicker. Baby dragon to help funnel. And here he goes, deeper in the vase. Now he's got one straggler bowler working on the outside. Well, two. One on each side. Still has that baby dragon that's taking out some pups. He has one P.E.K.K.A that has broken through a wall. His BK is in the center, getting that opponent BK. So here's his P.E.K.K.A tanking for the Archer Queen. His other P.E.K.K.A is on the outside cleaning up. BK is just taking out the opponent's BK, tanking a little bit, just trying to get some of the guts here. He's got a couple healers hanging on. And there goes his BK. But that's okay. Here comes his P.E.K.K.As and Queens around the corner. And one P.E.K.K.A is tanking a little bit. And then it's pretty much the same story. He still has a heal. And he's waiting patiently on these hogs. Notice he still has 10 hogs. We're down to like 24% of the base. Just so patient with them. And then here he goes. I probably would have dropped them a little earlier, but that's okay. Patience is a virtue. Some have it a lot more than me, so. And of course, there's nothing left to deter the hogs. And that's it. It's a great attack. Good job, Root. Okay, and just a last attack I'm going to show you guys is a Town Hall 10 versus 11 2-star. Our Town Hall 10 Safar going in on number 2. Now, the space was already hit one time, so he knew where these Teslas were, so he just drops a couple loons. This first couple loons takes out an extra building because we know that percentage matters. And unfortunately, in this attack, he only got 52%, but that's okay. That's all that was needed, and it prevented one of the 11s from having to do 11v11 if it wasn't needed. Though we always like to show off with 11v11s when we can, right? So, he's got a minion and an archer just to get a couple spare buildings. He drops a baby dragon down here. Okay, so now he's going to start a funnel. He's going to start a golem and some bowlers on each side. Up top, he's going to take out some heroes. And on the bottom here, start making a funnel. Neat. Fortunately, his bowlers take a dive on this East Coast set, but that's okay. He's got what he needs. And here he goes, right down the middle. Drops a couple whiz to help out. Has his heroes down. And there he goes. Has a poison down. Has a freeze down, I believe. And unfortunately, as happens with all of us when we're trying these attacks, sometimes things get taken out pretty quickly, but he has the town hall down, and there he goes. He has the 50%. So luckily, he gets a couple more things just before the Eagle Artillery takes out this poor lonely wizard. But he got the 52%, and as I said, since our opponent couldn't 2-star our 211s, it was a great job. It was exactly what we needed to help free up some 11 attacks for some dips. So, I hope you enjoyed seeing a few little attacks of ours. We hope to keep whipping our future opponents, or at least giving it our best shot, and we look forward to having a lot of fun this CWL season. We're so honored to be able to come up from the alt list, and I really have a great clan family. If you're interested, please check out the link in our description. We have a casual war clan called Stray Cats, and then we have our main clan Fat Cats, which is recruiting Town Hall 9 and above. But if you're below Town Hall 9, if you're wanting to get your feet wet, wanting to learn more, check out Stray Cats. It's a lot of fun. Or if you're just wanting something casual. Anyways, I hope you enjoyed. Till next time.